Hey guys, welcome back. Marish here, and today we have Timberborn. This is something awesome, and yes, you see right, it's still preview demo. I have in the background the game released in 2 days. So probably when you're watching this, it's already released. Down in the description will be down a link, but I will take my time now, and your time a little bit as well, to truly explain and show you why this game matters. So first off, if you haven't heard, let's start with little small 1.5 minute demo they released, which captures pretty well what this game is about. So let me quickly show you this small little video. I absolutely love it. I will shut up so you can see it.
Oh, don't even get me started on the humans. They had it all. Fresh air, clean water. Now they're just a faint memory, and it's all of their own making. But we, my friend, are here to stay, for we are beavers, and we put our trust in timber. We take what is left of humanity for our own benefit. We have learned our lesson. We use what is born of the earth. We respect the nature's cycles. But we leave nothing to chance. Because we know the sun can burn the ground like fire. We work hard every day and every night. Well, a beaver's gotta rest sometime, right? We make Earth a home for all the beavers. We are Timberborn, and we are going to thrive.
Let me pause the video here, because here we can see at the bottom the makers of the game. That's mechanistry, if I understand correctly. So basically mechanics and chemistry, at least I feel like it. I have no clue how it's pronounced correctly, but anyways, here's the release date. It's available on every platform, well, major platforms. And as you saw, this is, so let's recap quickly. You're playing as a beaver. There's no humanity. You play by the rules of nature, terraforming, what else not to love? And don't get too excited, as they had a little humor in it. It's not that, how to say, easy game. So there are some, okay, to be honest, I lost, I believe, first 3, 4, 5 times, then finally realized how the game kind of is meant to be played. Then it basically took off, and that's just crazy. And keep in mind, I'm showing you, this is still a demo. There's basically half of the buildings, just one beaver class, not class, but race is available. Half of the buildings are not available. It's just limited. Everything is just, what I just loaded is, in the corner should be seen, 14 days. Cycle first, 14 days, just a bare minimum. And there's a reason why I loaded this beginning. So let's see what we have and what's the game. Idea is simple. You basically, what you realize if you start from the scratch, there's all the base building. There's a food, water, home, entertainment, reproduction, and obviously life cycle. For the beaver, they get old, and so you need regeneration. Easy as that. Science for research, materials for production, everything as every other single game. And it's not in a bad way, it's just that's what you know. But what you don't know is the key is this. I'm showing you this because that is water. Where is water? There's, pay attention, there's green around, which means that's where trees grow, that's where berries grow, that's where carrots, potatoes, wheat, basically everything grows only on the green area. The rest of that's basically for you to build buildings and everything else, but nothing will grow there. And as you can see, river is pretty long. This is the starting area, not spoiling you anything. This is from demo, as I said, just some few things I built in first 2 weeks. But the kicker is, you saw the video. The video showed that there's a drought basically where all the river. I will explain. This is where the games just clicked me a little bit later. This water, it's actually a physical. There's an engine in the background that calculates water simulation. Yes, that's the important part. This water is not just a river. There is amount of water flowing in, and then it follows. And if we pay attention, you see there's a little steps down, which means the water gets a speed, and there's a literal, I'd say, pretty heavy calculations in the background where the water goes. As you can see, there's a blockade, and how fast, how far, how much the volume it takes. Everything is taken in calculations, and there's, as you can see, there's obviously quite easy to calculate because all the map is like in a blocks. As basically every game. Some games tries to hide it and have some rounded corners and everything. They are just like, no, it's a block map. It contains of blocks. And as you can see, this is basically the lowest point of the map where the water flows out. And I need to again show you again. This is the biggest map of the demo. There's a little smaller one. I don't know why, but at first you see what I have a food, I have a water pump, everything is fine. When the drought hits, everything that is not covered in water, where water is not basically held somewhere, will be as the dead zone. And the trees, once they get, we can check, no, this is already died. Once the water is gone, there's, I believe, 11 days for the tree. After 11 days, it will die. So basically in 11 days, you need to get water back. Then it keeps growing. And for little blueberries, it's even smaller amount of time when you need to capture back. So at the first, I was building my base and getting research because I thought I'm being pushed by research, and I didn't realize. Remember, always remember what this game is about. You're a beaver. And what beaver does? Yes, beaver builds a dam. And that's basically the core idea. Until the drought hits, you need to basically, just giving an idea, build a dam here, which means this water will be held for the time period. When the drought hits, no new water coming in, but you have a reservoir with the water that basically also you pump the water out and it evaporates. So after a few days, the reservoir still shrinks naturally. So the bigger the drought, the longer the period when no water is coming in, the more is the water you need. And obviously, if you build a dam just here, as you can see, this is the same block, you will overflood your own village. So that's not what you want. So, and then the game just basically, after I finally get over with the drought and I realize how the water simulation everything works, then it hit me. Then I started thinking like a beaver. And this is while I'm loading. The game has quite long loading screen. Yes, we will load something that is called noise. And actually, let's load noise 2. For that, remember the river when it's going through. Quickly, I will run through the huge world, absolutely vast open worlds. No one needs this area. What to do there? Absolutely nothing. And why I realized I need to make this video, because there are some awesome, cool gaming channels that receive the game and actually plays the latest version. Developers hand out games to basically, I guess, some higher names than me. I'm too little for such game. Maybe one day. And every single one of them are making videos and putting on YouTube. Please go check them out. I have no problems with their videos, but they are like huge kingdom, awesome kingdom, best city, and as you saw from the images in this trailer, huge buildings and absolutely amazing structures and everything. But no one truly captures what this game is about. Beavers. So now I loaded exactly the same map I just showed you. If you pay attention at the corner, yeah, with a little bit trickery, this is 1098 days later. Not just 2 weeks. So I managed to achieve something here. What exactly? Let me show you. Let me take you to the trip. Remember the same river? It started here. As you can see, there's way more water. Why? Because there's a blockade. And of course, there's a blockade dam as well, which means this all reservoir, as you can see, I just opened up. There's 1, 2, 3 blocks deep. So there's a lot of water. Even if the water stops coming in, there's a lot of water. But, you know, when you have demo version, which is basically limited anyways, you find a way to entertain yourself, and then you start flooding this area, and then you flood this area, and then you make a flood here, and then here is the flooded area. And remember this area? Yeah, flooded as well. This one, everything there was basically dark black. Pretty amazing islands now, but yeah, flooded. This one, yeah, I had to build a kind of huge wall at this side, because otherwise the water started to drop out of the map at this point. So big wall, why? So I can flood this area. You see where I'm getting at. And remember, this is actually exactly the same area. My starting buildings, this is exactly the same save game. At this first, it seemed like a cool area where to build a base. As you can see, I had basically all the research and everything, so a lot of buildings. But then I realized this area, it can be flooded. And you know what? And here was actually a little bit mountain there. I can terraform, and this game provides you terraform tools. Which is basically dynamite. I demolished at least 3 or 4 layers of the pile, so I had a flat area so I can grow things. But yeah, as I said, then I realized this was the lake originally. There was the water, and I was like, no, I can build a huge dam here. Then I need another huge dam. This is what means to be a beaver. You don't go for research. You don't go for I don't know, huge kingdom, city. No, people build huge buildings, cities, and research things, and started to mess up with the nature and disregarding their cycles. And you know, you're a beaver. You want a dam, okay? And at this point, I will start switching, rotating the map. I just want you to show exactly the same map. What can be done? And this, I don't know, it gives undescribable satisfaction when when you can just drown the trees and everything. And as you saw, these buildings, there's beneath it, there's all the road. I had my beavers living here for some period of time. There was huge food area where I made the food. These are actually farms. Well, now you can see only the tip of the it's hilarious. And because yeah, then I started at this side. This actually is all livable. At any moment I can unpause living quarters and assign a beaver here, and then let me unpause the game. And beaver now is running over this huge dam. Yeah, this is little beaver. These huge awesome stats because they all live happily. And he will be a builder now. I have them just pause so they don't mess around. This demo version limits you to only 70 beavers. At the top screen you can see there's only 70 beavers, no more. So if you want to spread around the map, you will have a trouble. You need basically, you have few areas you can cover. Then when you move further, you need to basically abandon the previous, like I abandoned this area. Planted the trees, have a food, everything here. This little village is because I needed a workforce to build these 2 dams. Afterwards, I can basically abandon. And as you can see, if you have roads connected, that's the key area, then you can at any moment switch back to any of those points. Now, currently, I'm living here. Sorry, I turned the map around because otherwise you can't see besides the wall. This is the huge wall. This is the area where the river basically leaves the map. As you can see, this is where I capture a little bit stream, so I can get a water wheel which makes power, which powers all the buildings and everything. And obviously now, if this area is not flooded, basically you need actual area for 2 things only: food, and growing trees, because all other buildings can be built on a dam. For example, this is a bad example, this is a good example. You can basically build up and raise the ground like a, I don't know how it's called, levee, but anyways, all the buildings can be built on such platforms, but you need somewhere to grow food and trees. That's basically the only reason. That's why you see there's a huge tree growing area, and here's all the food is being grown here. Otherwise, all the living quarters, everything. For example, these pumps, they are literally, as you can see, on huge fat dam they built on there, because yeah, I needed to raise it up as the area was. There was the previous farms flooded, previous city flooded, and one of the reasons why you can't move, why I couldn't build a city right here, for example, my town, because as you can see, 2-3 levels up, no area, no green area, and you need food and water. So basically you need slowly to move on. For example, now I could flood this 1 level and then start growing it here, but it takes time to move these structures upwards. And here I will finally end the video quite soon. There's not much more to show. The buildings, the research, the food, there's no problem. The only problem starts when drought hits, and I believe I should be fine if the water stops coming in until this evaporates on this and here and there. I think I should be good. I think I have enough water. I have that feeling. And we'll do last 2 things. I will show you, of course, day-night cycle. This is obvious because beavers sleep as well. But this is, I guess, a demo problem or something. Most likely it's definitely will be fixed. I tried to build a skyscraper. So this is the top limit that allows to build up. Basically, this is where it ends. But why it's not built? There's a problem. Let me show you. I have, as you can see, on some level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories up, I have a builder, which basically, as you can see, is populated, and he should build on the same level, a little bit, 1 stairs up. As you can see, the structure is the same way. There's a next platform that basically I need to keep raising, but it says there is no construction site. The construction site is too far from a builder. Which basically, builder is right next to it. So somehow it does not, it doesn't work. And I built also, the main idea was to build a huge skyscraper, and at the top of the skyscraper build one residence, the only residence that's available in this demo. So I can have my major house with beautiful view and something, but yeah, this is the furthest I could go. That one problem. But the last point, before we leave, I'm curious, most likely it will kill my PC, but remember I mentioned you that the physics and everything, and you probably are thinking, what physics? Nah, couldn't be that. Let me demonstrate how it works. Let's demonstrate something with first without casualties, then with a little bit casualties. So I'm pausing the game. As you can see, we have few story. Then here, let me show you what happens if you remove basically dam, and now I will unpause the game. Watch carefully. You see, and you see as water is way higher level, it waters even higher level. You see, it's so beautiful. You see the physics? It's so much water in so little time that actually it overflood here. It's just beautiful. And as you see, there's the more it's spread out, the water, it's not in a huge volume. The volume basically, this is amazing. I don't know. And as you can see, now the level fall, and now this area is not reached anymore. If we want to, oh no, there's not too much water. What the level difference? Yeah, it flows here, and the same can be done anywhere and everywhere. Just deleting like a crazy maniac. This will be fun. Yes! Yes! Isn't it beautiful? And the best part is the flood in this, of course, one weird thing is that beavers do not swim here, so whenever something is covered in water, it's inaccessible. I know, it sounds weird, but yeah, let's roll with this. But the best part is the water basically is source of life. Trees, green grass, growing blueberries. So it's kind of, I feel like, remember, you're a beaver, you're playing with nature, you're befriending nature. So all the dams I built, remember in the first loaded game I showed you, everything here was dead. No trees, nothing green. So here the flood basically is kind of good. Not kind of, but like actually good, because now things grow. Ooh, too much water in the fire stays up. I know it's a bit funny, but oh man. So yeah, you as a beaver with all the floods make so much. Of course you lose some area, you gain some area, that's kind of the trade, but if you want to, you could smartly develop a river system with the levels, with everything. So not everything is flooded, but everything is viable and livable, and everything grows. Just small little portion I will show you. For example, here I built a dam, flooded this whole area, and then I realized, wait, oh, I haven't finished it. Oh my god, I haven't finished it. So let me show you. Let me show you the last. Okay, this will be the last part. This small river is actually my name. I made it, and let me show you how satisfying it is. It's the same level, because it's the same one huge ocean I made here. Let me show you. This is the. Why, guys, you are not bringing dynamite here? Come on. We talked about this. And let me show you. You see this uninhabitable area? You can try to plant potatoes or something. They are not, nope, not gonna happen. Guys, can you bring me 2 more dynamites, please? I'm sure I'm making a video. Don't make me look stupid. Guys, I'm counting on you. I still will look stupid. The area of how the buildings far reach is basically extended with roads. So if you have a building, some area, if you build a road from this building, it needs to be connected further away. Basically, you can cover twice as much the area. So yeah, long story short, roads are super important. Next day, let's see. You can speed up the time, so that's what I'm doing, so you don't have. So now, yeah, this area is covered. 2 more dynamites coming in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And this is how you make river. So, you see, everything dead. Let's make a river. And pay attention to the green, livable area expanding and going beyond. I made it livable. I made it green. Now this yeah, I need a farmer here, but you get the idea. And this is basically this one irrigation system I built around here, made all this area around. I can build the farms and everything. It's just amazing, this terraforming idea. Last but not least, I know, we'll end the video here. My point is, I have limited, absolutely smallest portion of the game, and I am enjoying everything out of it. So when it releases in 2 days, yes, I don't see how it can be any worse. It can be only better, and it already seems amazing. Yeah, I should made a canal there, so there's no. Yeah, what I did, I just flooded a huge area. You know, beaver stuff. Oh my god, this is so much fun. This game is so much fun. I see it. I can still play it. Yeah, the tower is a little bit disappointment, but I'm waiting the game. I really hope to receive it, as I will try to get it first day. There's no pre-purchase. It will be alpha release only. It's not final game, as far as I can tell. But oh boy, I saw already on other YouTube channels how much more things there are in kind of updated version. The other clan, you can play with other clan, the Black Beavers. I don't know what's the difference. I saw way more advanced buildings and everything. I have only a limited portion of it. So yeah, I hope it gave you some idea. And again, making this video to actually show you how to play like a real beaver, okay? I hope I managed to do that, and I hope, yeah, it seems for you as excited exciting for us, for me. Down in the description, all the links you need for the game. And thank you, Mechanistry. Alright guys, and we will meet in next videos. Maybe even the Timberborn when the full release and full alpha will be available for me as well. And yeah, cheers.